You know what time it is, bitches? It's 5 o'clock, so I'm running late. But I'm going. Which I think is more important than being on time. This is like one of my favorite things from TikTok that they told me about. It's like a baby bottle washer. I use it to clean up my cups. And for all my like Stanley stuff. I don't know what this is. Is this a Stanley? Yeah. So gonna get ready. Gonna head out. Try to do my hair a little bit this morning, but I don't know. I feel like when I do my hair like this, it looks really thin on top, so. But my hair is like, I'm 40, so my hair is like slowly disappearing. It's expected. The older you get, the less you have of everything. I wear these because sometimes the gym is super cold and I don't want that to happen, so. I forgot to charge my phone, so I have to use my portable battery to like, oopsie doopsie. But I'm at the gym, so 50-50, have a good day. So one time this guy, he was like really upset and he's like, can you believe this? And it was just construction. I guess I never think about stuff like this, but he's like, man, I can't believe we're paying so much for this kind of view. Like, no. And I was like, get to work. Oh, thank goodness. So I had to use my little power bank. I love this thing. It fits in my purses. But it is, let's see if I can read it. I don't have my glasses. So my charge, it's only got 12.4 WH. I don't know. I think it's like 500. Oh, well, I don't know how big it is. That's what she said. But it charges up my phone, charges everything I need. It's got USB-C and lightning charging. Like, it has everything I need. And I got it because I wanted to. And it was small and petite, and like I have other smaller ones that I love to use because I have such bad anxiety for battery, for low battery. That's what happens. Let's see what happens when the world gets weird. It's coming up, guys. If you haven't prepared, I haven't. I'm just Chicken Little over here. But like, I don't know. I have bad anxiety when it comes to phone death. Whew, that was a good damn workout. I stayed on my bicycle for 30 minutes. I did new exercises, which is one of my things. I'm supposed to do one exercise that's new every time I go because I'm starting to get complacent with the exercises I know how to do and not pushing myself hard enough. So that's what I'm gonna do, is just one new one every time I go. And it seems to be working out because the last time I did reverse bicep curls. And then this time, what did I do new? I did the lat pull down single arm on a cable, and I know I did another new one, but I can't remember. I think I added bicep curls with the dumbbell to my, I call it my floor work. So it's I call them like pendulum swings, but they're like this, where you go like that with the dumbbell. And then there's one where it's like, it looks like a Romanian crunch or Russian crunch, whatever this is called, but it's with a straight bar. And then I do kneel to stand, like, and that one's really good for my hip joints. Because I'm old, I gotta make sure those things stay strong. And so I added biceps to the end of that. And then I have other floor work that I do, like kettlebell squats, goblet squats, kettlebell high kicks. Like, there's a bunch of stuff I do with the kettlebell, but that wasn't today. Today was just supposed to be chest, which I did. Some chest exercises, but I think everyone was doing them today. So like, for whatever reason, I'm off the schedule of, because I usually go opposite of everyone else. Like Wednesdays, I do legs, and usually everyone waits till Friday to do legs. Like push, pull, squeeze, or whatever. Oh no, that's a neurology check. So push day and then pull day. Those are the two that, right? I don't know. Whatever. I'm just making stuff up at this point. So they were saying that Coachella was really bad this year, but I feel like it's really bad every year. It just doesn't seem very fun. It just doesn't seem very fun. It seems like you're, is this PP? It seemed like they were camping. I don't know. It's 7:40. I'm like 10 minutes to get ready for work. Can't talk. So tired. Proud of myself. Now today we got a controller intake, Joshua. We got a controller intake. Okay, break time number 1. The girls seemed like they were doing okay. Dobby seems okay. He was trying to steal my hoodie, but I'm gonna go look for something upstairs. Yeah, so what I normally do is I come in, I log into the computer, sign into Messenger, and then look through all of my emails to see if anything's priority from like anybody important. Today there was a couple things, so I was like, oh no. So I started working on all of that, and then I guess some people aren't gonna be here today, so I have to be the rep for my department, and I don't really like to do that because I just don't. Like, I support a lot of different things, and the people that are above me just support this. So it's just like something I don't like to do, but I'll do it because I know what to do. It's just, I don't like people asking me questions and like just asking questions to ask questions like those kids in school. Like, I don't.
They absolutely crushed it. So this grade right here,
terrible. So I just got back from getting my nails did. Ow, ow, ow. He made them really long. Like, I asked for a short stiletto, but they were very long. They were like 2 inches long. So I'm like, that's my fault. I'll just do them when I get home. And now, I think these are like, so I don't know what these are, but they were stiletto when I left. Whew. And his short stiletto is not my short stiletto. So I was like, shoot. So I had to come home and like fix them. Not fix them, because I could have asked him to go shorter, but I didn't. I'm trying to get through here, and there's all kinds of dogs at my feet. I don't have food. Piglets. Puglets. Go on. But yeah, I think they look cool. And he's like, you don't want a thumb? And I was like, no, because then I can't do laundry and I can't work out right. And he's like, really? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, bitch, I do. And I was like, yeah, but you're young. So I got these. These came out really thick though, like wide. So I might shave them down a little bit. And this one has a bubble. So, but this is all me. His were perfect and pristine. But I had to get them a little bit shorter. But look how thick they are, like demon fingers. And I was telling him, I was like, sorry, my fingers don't relax. My whole body never relaxes. I'm never relaxed. And he's like, it must be hard doing your own nails if your fingers don't relax. And I was like, it sure is. And he's like, well, it's good for me because then I just paint on them. And I was like, okay. But this is not polygel. This is like acrylic. So it's like fingernails under there. I think it came out pretty cool. But so I had to cut them shorter. The other ones were way too long. They were like 2 inches long. It's so much easier to go to somebody. It would take me like 4 hours, only took 2. So Aaron told me that he's gonna slowly start taking my organs away and giving them to the dogs. And eventually he wants to have my head on one of the dog's bodies and the dog's head on my body. So if that ever happens, Aaron did this. He said it's gonna be like Mars Attacks. And I'm like, okay, so last night was okay, but let me tell you. So I was uploading stuff on YouTube last night. I was processing a video for YouTube, and I don't know what happened, but I was like tossing and turning, tossing and turning, tossing and turning, and then I hear, get him now, and I'm like, because that's what my night terrors are, like when I wake up like having nightmares, like that's, they're watching me or like crazy stuff is happening. So then I freak out and I'm like, Aaron, and Aaron's asleep and he's hard to wake up at night. So I'm like, what's going on? So I like get up and I keep a machete by my bed because I'm gonna get somebody if they try to get me. I'm gonna at least take off an appendage. But like, I took it out and I was like, okay, I'm ready. Because I didn't want to take the GUN because, I don't know, it didn't seem that scary to me. Plus I'm scared of guns. But, yeah, like, so I came downstairs and it was my computer. Like, I had left it, I guess it was too hot because that's why I was tossing and turning, because it was like 80 degrees in the house and I don't sleep if it's hot. First world problems, right? Just wait, I'll never sleep soon when the world ends. But, yeah, I came downstairs and I guess my computer cooled down enough to like do all the background processes. And it was playing like Free Ren and they were like fighting somebody, but it was so scary because like I didn't know what was happening. But interestingly enough, when I came down here, it had stopped sharing the video, which is like not cool. It wasn't sharing the video anymore, so that was good because it kind of caught the issue that was gonna happen this morning. So I would have been so bugged if I would have like woke up and not been able to upload this. Not that anyone watches any of my stuff or that I'm that important, but still.
どういうこと？
フリーレン、まさかお前も。
No, it's never gonna break. So I was watching this documentary the other day about Jack's Gap. I think that kid's name was. Like, that's so sad. Like, I don't even know what to say about that. Like, you kind of give away your youth for YouTube, and that's how I saw it. But so, young Master Dobby, he must have been cold yesterday because he tried to steal my whole ass hoodie out the dog door, and now I have to wash it because his dirty little mouth was all over it. See the teeth marks where he was like really trying to drag it outside, and I just washed this, so I don't know. I think Frenchies are just weird. Someone was telling me that yesterday, like, yeah, my Frenchie was just weird, and I was like, oh, you had a Frenchie? He's like, yeah, he passed on when we were little, and I was like, oh, it's my hairdresser man, not my hairdresser, my finger artist, my nail artist. What's funny in this room? I'm gonna do laundry on my lunch today, so I have everything in here, but it smells funny in here. I think probably because it's getting warm, and when it gets warm, anything wet starts to smell funny. In my mind, I don't know, but. Such an unflattering angle. But one thing I like about like video format for like everything is unless you have like a really good like AI, you won't be able to filter anything. And with me, what you see is what you get. But some people like, I don't know, I think if we all had cybernetic eyes, they'd be hacking people's eyes to show them what they want to see, like on Ghost of the Shell. But okay, 10 minutes till 5. So I'm just getting ready to leave the gym, and it was a good day. I saw my friend that I'm experimenting friends with, because like I said before, like I always expect too much from people, and when they let me down I get really sad. But now I'm just like, well, whatever. It is what it is. So sorry, I'm trying to reorder a lens cover for this camera so that, because I scratched it up. I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, so I saw my friend and we were talking and I was like, what are you gonna do today? And he's like, back. And I was like, oh my God, everyone's doing back today. And even one of the, I call them old heads, like the old grandpa guys. Well, he's not even a grandpa. He's probably my age, just didn't take care of himself because I didn't either. But by the grace of God, go I. Oh God. So I'm just leaving the gym, per usual. And oh my God, my stomach is so nauseous. I had my Ozempic shot last night and now I feel so nauseous. But I just left the gym. I saw my friend and I was like, hey bitch. And we were like geeking in the locker room. And I was like, what are you gonna do today? And he's all, back. And I was like, okay, me too. No, I'm not. But if you do this machine where you lay down and pull up the things on the side, let me know. And he's like, okay. And then I did like my stuff that I know how to do. I kept looking to see if he was gonna go over there, and then he was over there and I was like, ha! And he's always barely messaging you. And I was like, can you show me how to do this? And he's like, yeah. But he had like 1,000 pounds on there. I was like, can you do weights for like a baby? And he's like, yeah. So then he moved the weights and stuff and I did it and I was so proud of myself. And I was just like, I don't know, I feel like I'm waiting to be mounted or something, just because of how awkward it is to like get on that machine. It's just very awkward. I just need to go this way. Oh, excuse me. What are you trying to do, dude? Oh, you're trying to turn right too, but you just try to get in my way. Man, fuck you and your big goofy F-150. And your probably little weenie. Look, he's gonna come after me. He's gonna shoot me. So that's what happens in Albuquerque. Let's see where he is. Where he is. He's just probably trying to get in that line for Paseo. Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, if I was running late, I would wake up earlier and get leaving earlier. Unless you have kids or something. Like, I don't understand why you would always be in traffic. Because even, well, I don't really have anything to say about that, because I'd always have to be on that stupid shuttle bus when I was a daytime nurse, and that thing would make you late, and then sometimes you get an excuse and sometimes you wouldn't. But anyway, I did my little workout with my friend, and like, I think these are funny. My fingernails are funny because sometimes, depending on who I'm around, they will look at me angry, or they'll look at me like, oh, he has fingernails like a woman. And like today it was like, oh, he has fingernails like a woman. But some of the people already seen them before. They were just like bright green and bright yellow and bright orange before, and now they're just like gray. So I don't know. It's all stupid. Like, it's all cosplay. What are you gonna cosplay today as? I just want to make sure my fingers are nice and clean. There's different places to hide bacteria in now, and viruses. I am making fish sticks for dinner because I'm gonna be that mom today. I have no energy to cook. I have no energy to like do anything. I'm super hungry and my brain is hurting and I'm nauseous, but I'm hungry. I don't feel the best. So I'm trying not to be a little monster, but I'm gonna be a little monster. I'm so tired. I don't know, well, I know I didn't sleep last night. Maybe I should take all my medicine early and put myself to sleep. Cause like I'm floaty. I feel so floaty already. Like I'm disassociated. I have no other way to say it. I'm gone. My head is gone. I'm gone. I'm not in my body. Okay, so I fed Aaron. We had a Midwestern feast. We didn't eat raw hamburger meat or anything. It was just like tater tots and fish sticks. But honey, I am so tired. I need to take a little bit of a Z zebra. Man, so I was doing good, kikiing and laughing all by my damn self. So I went upstairs to do something, and I was like having a good time. And then like my algorithm was like cute and fun and exciting. And then all of a sudden it's like I made a Build-A-Bear with my mom's dead voice and one of her dresses that she used to wear. And then there was this guy feeding this other guy, and then I got super emotional because he's like, he just came from a village and like he didn't have any food, and oh my god, like I just wanted to have a funny night, and then I got sad. And I was talking about people who disassociate a lot and that they grew up with abuse, and I'm like, well, that's me. And oh my god. I feel like I was telling the girls at work, I was like, I feel like I need a good old cry, like just like a cry, like one of them good like because I feel like I'm holding it in from like everything terrible that's happening in the world right now. I feel like I'm just holding it in, and I know that's the only thing that's gonna help me. I'm crying for views. You're right. Oh my god. Oh my god. Man, I was watching some dumb stuff like this guy said, imagine if you had dookie in your mouth and you got flown out to Dubai and they put dookie in your mouth, and then all of that hard work that you put into it, your knees are never gonna be the same, for you to come home and find out that your luxury bag is worth $8. And I was like, oh, because that's like a thing. Bags and shoes, bags and shoes. What is this bitch gonna do for some bags and shoes? Just kidding. That was spooky. Did you guys see Terrifier 3? Or 1 or 2? Those are such weird, funny movies. Like, Art the Clown is so funny. But, I don't know. I think he's funny. I think it's a good cult, like, classic movie. So I couldn't sleep again last night, and I took Benadryl. I think tonight I have to take some trazodone. But I woke up this morning, and it was that thing that was trending this morning was Childish Gambino's music video for This Is America, and people were like so outraged. But why? I don't know. But they were, because it's like it kind of turns the mirror on ourselves, and people don't like to see themselves. People really don't like to perceive themselves. And it was interesting, it was fascinating, it was stupid, it was funny, like watching all of these people like, oh, because some of them were like older white folks, and they were just like losing it, and they're like, why is that happening? It's like, honey. Anyway, you know where I'm off to. Yesterday I went to Zinnia, this website for glasses, and I put in my prescription and got brand new glasses that are being sent to me in like a week, and they were $100. Girl, I remember paying $600. I had to borrow money to pay for glasses at one point. That's why I got LASIK. And then that whole situation happened where like I paid another $1,000 for LASIK. I think I paid like $3,500 or $4,000 for LASIK. And they said, if you ever need a touch-up, come back when you're about 40 and we will upgrade it, or we'll update it for you. I'm like, okay. Anyway, so the doctor retired, and then they put me with these other 2 doctors that were supposed to respect it, and then those 2 left, and then in 2020 the company went under, so no one negotiated any of that. So I called around and I found this out, like calling around. Then I'm like, well, what if I want to escalate? Like, what do I do if I want to escalate? And they're like, hold on. And then they gave me the number to a lawyer's office in New York. I was like, so I'm out that money, so. And then they're like, well, we can get you set up for a new LASIK for only $4,000. And I was like, oh lordy, that was a good workout. So there's this big buff guy at the gym. He wears scrubs, so me and Aaron used to just call him the buff doctor. But he's just like, I don't know, like he looks like a porn star. He's really big, really buff. He's very pink sometimes. And I don't know, he's bald-headed with a beard, a gray beard. So like we've always just called him like Big Buff Jack. But today I went to the locker room and he was standing there in all his glory. He's got a big old thingy just hanging out, and I'm just like, thanks. And like the thing is with like locker rooms, I think the homophobia sometimes gets suspended because everyone's like this. I'm like, just take a look. He has it out for everyone to see. Like, I'd high-five him, but he looks like he's putting on lotion. So I don't want his lotion on me if it's been all over his body. But I just think it's funny, like, I don't know. And some guys don't even care. They'll just look. Like, there's this other bald-headed dude, and he's always in there just hanging out, waiting for something to happen, I guess. But I'm like, no thanks. Not my type. But he's buff. He's got a nice body. He's just older with a bald head and a beard. Excuse me, I'm like, I'm not into Freud, but someone is. There's someone for everyone. I found someone and I'm obnoxious and weird. And I have tummy problems. So like after I started Ozempic, I noticed that I had so many problems with my stomach. Like with like diarrhea and nausea, and just, it was just not the vibe. But then it kind of went away. And I've always had like tummy problems for like, just, I don't know, I have bad tummy. And I don't know how they even, I think they just lump it in, but they're like, you might have irritable bowel syndrome. And I was like, what does that mean? And they're like, it's a cluster of symptoms. And I'm like, so you can't diagnose me with something, it's just a cluster of symptoms? Don't put that in my chart. But so I've just always had problems. And then I did like a GI surgery, and I did Go Lightly, and honey, I haven't been able to eat milk since. I must have had some random like fauna or like bacteria in my stomach that let me eat milk, but after that, no more milk. And then they're like, you have a celiac sensitivity, and all these things I thought were BS. I've always thought they were pretend. I've always thought they were just like BS. And I was like, I don't have that. And then is there no school today? There's no children, no street light. But they're like, yeah, you have this. So I went home and ate a bowl of cream of wheat because I was like testing it. Oh, my tummy. Oh, I have such bad cramps. But yeah, I tested it and I almost died. Like my stomach was in knots, and I was just like, this is not fun. This is not the vibe. It was so pretty outside. It's like 54 degrees, which is kind of cool here in New Mexico. But come on, big guy, move your car. Yeah, it's kind of cool outside, but they said it's gonna be like 80 today. and I already did the maintenance for our HVAC. I do think we need to get it swept out or something, like with maintenance, and I think they also need to replace the UV filter, because they gave it to me for free, because at the time when we got this like central air installed, it was COVID, and I was a COVID nurse, and they're like, we'll throw this in for free because you're helping. And I'm like, thanks. It was before they thought we were all the devil and stuff. So, thanks. But, oh, I need to stop and get some veggies. Like, all of our veggies went yucky. I don't know what happened. Like, usually they stay fresh for a lot longer, but this time they got yucky. And I don't know what happened. Or maybe we're just not eating as quickly anymore. But I love the little carrots. I love those. I love the little celery things. And I have that in my office, and I forgot to put it back in the, because I usually cut everything up and put it in a little bowl so I could see what I'm eating. But the other day I was rushing, and so I took the whole bucket in the office with me, and I was just like, and oh my gosh, like, I wasted all that celery. And I got it from Costco, which I can't do right now because it's not open. Like, Costco doesn't open early, so like I have to go to like Smith's right here. But oh, my stomach. I've been nauseous all morning. I've been trying to eat and stuff, but it's just not, it's not working. It's just not working. Oh God. My tummy hurts. Okay, so I think right now everyone's just getting to work. But there's all kinds of veggies and herbs, it says. I like putting these in the backyard. I don't know what it is. Parsley. I hate how you have to get through the cookies and stuff to get to the fruit and veggies. Ooh, these are on sale. They got a lot of juice on them. Some people might think these are extra for you to keep in your car, but whatever. They always help me out when I'm in a bind. My body tried to connect to their toilet's Bluetooth, and I don't know, if I have to, I'll go potty in a public bathroom, but I try not to because they're dirty sometimes, and I don't always have like wipies and stuff to like clean. I just don't want to get pregnant if I have to sit down and poop. Just kidding, that's stupid. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's kind of embarrassing because what if a hot guy's in there and you're like blowing it up? But then on the other side, one of my gym crushes, I went to the toilet, and because this Ozempic's it's just not, it's my fault because I've been eating greasy food, and if you eat greasy food on Ozempic, it makes you sick. So I think that's one of the big things that I'm taking away from this. It's like making you make better food choices, because if you don't, then you get your ass sick. So anyway, I had done greasy food, and it was just not cute. But anyway, so I went to the bathroom at the gym like right when I got there, and one of my gym crushes was, I recognized his shoes, and he was just like like loud, and I was just like, how are you even doing that? Like, how do you accomplish that kind of sound? Like, I don't know. But he was like right next to me, and I was like, I'm being bashful. Like, I don't know, it was stupid. But I was like, now I can't look at him the same again because of that. And I'm just like, I don't know, because if I'm being perfectly honest, if I like someone, I think of them pooping, and then if I can get past the idea or the image in my head of them pooping, I'm okay. But if I can't, I'm like, this isn't a crush, this is just because they're nice and they're around you. So I saw one of my friends yesterday at the gym, Gabriel. That's what I call him. I don't know if he wants me to call him that, but that's what I call him. But I saw him at the gym, and he's super cute, super fun, like just a little tiny pocket gay, and he's in love with Erin. And I was like, I think you're too small for Erin, but I'll let him know that you're interested. But anyway, I saw him, and he's like, did you see Beyonce, or did you see Lady Gaga at Coachella? Oh no, he saw my water bottle, because it, when I got Club Renaissance sticker. They sent me this, or it's a patch, but they sent me this inside and I was like, what? It's that bee thing she had before it broke. So I was like, yes. So I put it on my water bottle. And then he saw my water bottle yesterday because he's like, blah, blah, blah. Oh my God, I love your water bottle. Oh my God, I love this sticker. And I was like, oh yeah, it's a gift with purchase. And he's like, oh my God, that is so cool. Are you gonna go see her? And I was like, yeah, we got tickets to Vegas. No, wait, Inglewood. Some SoFi Stadium maybe? I don't know what it is. But we have tickets in June. And then we're seeing Lady Gaga in Vegas in July. And he's like, oh, I'm so jealous. And I was like, get your tickets. They're not bad right now. Because I think older people, and I know he's not as old as me, but I think older people, we expect it to be so much more expensive because these are our divas, but they're not that expensive no more. Whew, okay. So I need to start the laundry, and by break time, I should be able to switch it out. What's today? Today is the big meetings with the whole, like, staff, like a whole staff meeting. So those ones we participate in, so. I shared my popcorn, so now everyone's my best friend. It's just like, I keep them out of my office when I have a lot of meetings because they make so much noise. They're like, as soon as I let them in here, they're like, I'm like, ugh. Like, I hate that sound to begin with. And then they're just like, for hours, just licking their hands. And I'm just like, I can't. Oh, honestly, I don't know what I was supposed to be cooking. The meat is good by itself, but Aaron doesn't eat meat like that. Like, I can just eat meat by itself all the time. Maybe a sandwich or something I was trying to make? I made spaghetti. It's delicious, but I'm so full I can't eat anymore. It's my favorite food. Poor kid classic.
Aaron, how are you out here defining peak female form when you're not married, don't have kids, and radiate zero femininity? You said women are too emotional to vote, but your content is just one long rant about men not picking you. You moved from New York to Miami chasing conservative men and still ended up single. At some point, maybe it's not the men and it's the fact that you treat femininity like a costume, not...
Eek. I love a girl that's not afraid to go after another girl like that.